Alright guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So those of you that are new, what I like to do is hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you, starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right. So I hope you have made your selection. We'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We've got the 3 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, the World, the King of Wands, the Fool, overall energy, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and Page of Wands. Okay. All right, so overall energy, I kind of feel like you are kind of waiting for something to manifest. I feel like you are trying to find out where you should be focused on in life. You're like, well, I did that. I took care of this. Check, check. I feel like you're going off a checkbox and then you're like, okay, now what? And so I feel that you're just really trying to figure out like what's next? What do you do next? What area of your life do you focus on next? I also feel that this is talking about something that has been growing or developing, especially like a friendship. Like some sort of seeds have already been planted and watered, and now, you know, it's kind of like, let's just see where this goes, waiting to see where this friendship goes. So I feel that you've already established some sort of friendship, and it's just like slowly growing. Maybe it's going to grow into something else. Maybe it's going to come to an end. But, you know, right now it just seems like you're having to take a step back and just see how things are going to unfold. Also, if there's something going on where you're like, is there anything else I need to do? You know, this is to me saying like, no, nothing else to do for now. You know, except for find something else to focus on. You also may have made a connection with a fire sign, and maybe you're wondering, is this person trustworthy? And so you are more so observing this person to see if they're going to be someone that can stay in your circle, or maybe it's, you know, reversed. Maybe someone is viewing you as, you know, with these questions, wondering if you are someone that is going to be around for a while. Again, I'm getting like waiting and anticipating. I am also getting an energy of like not taking any action, just kind of letting it go, and just like, well, if I don't get it, then I guess it's not meant to be. I shouldn't have to put any effort, or I did my part. Now, you know, it is what it is. So maybe you, let's say it's about a job or something, you put in some applications, or you put in some sort of request for a raise, or what do you call it? Promotion. And so it's like, well, I did my part. You know, I put in the work. Now all I can do is see. But it also kind of feels like, you know, you're just watching something leave. Matter of fact, it looks like this in a love situation too, where I feel like maybe someone was never really sure about you in the first place. So they never really took any action. And even if you are going away, it's like they're asking, they're like, is this the part where I go after them? Should I go after them? I don't know. And I just kind of feel that someone is just watching this ship sail. They're like, well, maybe it's not meant to be. And so I don't really feel like someone is fighting for you. And so it's like, well, you have no choice, or there's your answer, is that they're not pursuing you or they're not fighting for you. So, yeah, there it is. If you are involved with someone and you're waiting for commitment or to see how something's going to play out, it seems like, it just seems like nothing's happening. Or this person is not looking to settle, is what it's looking like. Like maybe you're like, okay, I'm dating this person, or I'm waiting for them to pop the question, or I'm waiting for them to ask me to move in, or I'm waiting for whatever. And I kind of feel like this person does not want to do that. I feel that someone likes their no strings attached lifestyle. They like their freedom. They like to come and go as they please. And so I feel like that's what they're doing. Maybe you call yourself giving someone a test, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to test them. I'm gonna go away and give them their space and see what they choose, or what are they going to decide. And I feel like this person is just going to be in a constant state of decision making, and I feel like they don't want any strings attached. You also might literally feel like a fool for putting your energy into someone, or expecting, or thinking that, you know, maybe if I don't give them any expectations that, you know, this will happen. Or maybe if I give them space, this will happen. So it could be something going on where you end up feeling like, you know, someone is trying to make you look like a fool, or you feel like a fool yourself. Or maybe someone is viewing someone as being foolish for not pursuing something. Even if it's not about a love situation, of course, you know, maybe it's about a job or something. It's just like, you're not going to go after it. You're not going to fight for this. You're not going to, man, you a fool. You know, so it might be someone that is just looking at you because they think that you made a mistake, or they're like, why would you, you know, you aren't thinking. You also may be on some sort of a journey where you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what's happening. You're just like, I don't care. I don't care how I'm perceived. I don't care what the outcome is. I just don't care. You know, it's not like you're heartbroken or disappointed. It's just more so like cut off from reality, just completely detached, where you just don't care. You're just like, I don't care. And you are open to whatever the universe has in store. You also could be putting yourself in some sort of dangerous situation, or make some sort of risky decision, but at this point it's kind of like you just don't care. Now, it does also look like someone might be dancing circles around you, or you could be dancing circles around someone. Someone maybe also just does not take you seriously. Maybe you don't even take yourself serious. There's also, several things indicating that it's time for you to start a new chapter in your life. Like, start completely over, fresh start, ground zero. Maybe you're getting ready to move. Maybe you're getting ready to enter a relationship that you don't know nothing about. Maybe you're getting ready to take some sort of a trip. You didn't do your research. You're like, I don't know. I didn't do any research on Belize. It just sounds cool. I'm going there, and something's happening where, you're just ready to start completely over. You might feel too like you've served your purpose at your job. And either way, it just looks like cycles are ending, period. Especially repetitive cycles where it seemed like you kept making the same mistake over and over again. Maybe you keep giving people chances over and over again. But whatever it is, I just feel like you're done with it. Maybe you keep spending money on foolish things and you're like, you know what, I'm done. Okay. So I feel like you're ending some sort of cycle or chapter in your life and you're just starting completely over with a clean slate. You also seem to be maybe rediscovering yourself. Now, also, I'm hearing something like you can't reinvent a wheel. Maybe someone's telling you that and you're like, I can do whatever I want. It may be that you're trying to put a new spin on something that is old. And you definitely seem to be thinking outside the box in all areas of life. You're open to a lot of things. You're like, you know what? I'm open to it. I'm also getting a love situation where there is someone who is watching, and they're either strategizing or they're too nervous to come forward. I feel like it's more about someone is nervous. Someone doesn't want to assume. Someone is like not wanting to make a mistake or not wanting to look stupid. So I just kind of feel like maybe someone is watching you from a distance and not doing anything. At least it starts off that way. Yeah, it could start off where someone is concerned about looking stupid or making a mistake. And then it goes all the way to, you know what, I don't care if I do look stupid or if I am making a mistake. So either way, I'm seeing someone maybe taking some sort of a risk. There's also the possibility of some sort of long distance relationship. I feel like you just need your space, period, or you need time to think, or this is why someone like stopped talking to you or became distant. It's like someone just needs time to think. They need to reflect. I don't know if sometimes you feel like more of an observer of this universe rather than being in it, but maybe you need to be, especially for spiritual purposes. And then some of you might be feeling like life is passing you by, but you don't know what to do about it. Like maybe there are things that you want to check off your bucket list, but you're like, but how? I don't know where to begin. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. You know, sometimes you do just have stuff like that. You just have to do something. You have to just like, you do have to take a leap of faith. Otherwise, you will get stuck in a mode of deciding or changing your mind and going back and forth. So you might have to do something without thinking just to get the ball rolling. And then you can learn from your mistakes. Or maybe you didn't make a mistake. Maybe you made the right choice, but you'll never know. I kind of feel like something is also like a standoff. Not so much in a petty Five of Swords way, but more like, I don't know, just kind of waiting to see, like, is it okay? Should I do this? Should I wait? Maybe being over polite. Eventually it will turn into some sort of energy that becomes petty. It could. Something starts with you having to trust your intuition. Every time you doubt your initial gut feeling is when the confusion creeps in. Someone can't make up their mind. They might be sending mixed signals, or maybe they think you're sending mixed signals. It's kind of confusion. It could be anxiety, but I'm getting more so like, can't decide. It's like, what do you want? It's like, this is what I'm going to do. And then literally last minute, just like, no, I'm not. I changed my mind. Yes, I am. Nope. You know, and it's just like, oh my God, like, what are you going to do? For some of you, if this is about like relationship things, it's like having a hard time deciding if you want to stay or go. Like 1 minute you want to stay in a relationship, you want to be patient, you want to see where it's headed. And the next minute you're like, I ain't got time for this. But it's like you haven't really made up your mind. It just seems like you keep going back and forth with that. Or you're already single and you're like, you know what? I'm ready to put myself out there. Nope. No, I'm not. I don't like what's out there. I changed my mind. I'm going back out there. You know, and it's just like, maybe you keep opening and closing some sort of dating app, or, you know, it's just, it's on, it's off. You also are either having a hard time deciding where to go for vacation, or you keep changing your mind. You're torn between two places, but you can only afford one. It's something that you also just might really want to do, and you are questioning whether or not you can afford it. And I think you know you can't, but you might do it anyway. You're like, I don't care, I'll worry about the consequences later. If you were caught up in some sort of toxic cycle or dealing with someone who was very possessive or manipulative, I feel that you are finally letting that go. I feel like you've been thinking about a lot of things. Maybe you told yourself that you wanted to at least be friends. Now you're like, you know what? I don't need any of it. And I feel like you are putting your foot down with yourself. You might even go as far as to block someone, block their number, block just everything. I feel like someone is also like a kid at heart. Okay, it looks like the outcome is about you risking it all. Risking it all for love, risking it all for fame or attention. I feel like whatever it is that you're torn about, you do make a decision, but it's like it's a decision without putting too much thought into it. You're like, I'm doing it. That includes like, just talking to somebody that you feel like is out of your reach, or someone feels that way about you and they're like, you know what, I don't care, I'm going for it. There's some heavy energies associated with whatever it is that you're going to take a risk in, especially if it's a love situation. I feel like you want to follow your heart, even if you're aware of what you're getting into. You're like, you know what, I know it's dangerous, or I know I'm playing with fire. I know this person is probably going to be a lesson, but I don't care. And I feel like you are jumping into something, not caring, or no, just being aware of what you're getting into, or the person that you're about to deal with. And this person does have, some heavy energies. They've got good and bad qualities, but they definitely can be very manipulative. They can be a liar. They have like split personalities. I think what it is that you're just super attracted to this person. You just feel like you can't help it. And you're like, you know what? I don't care. I choose to learn the hard way. That's what it's looking like. Of course, you are in charge of your own life. I'm just kind of reading the energies of what it looks like the outcome is more likely to be. Let's say too, you're a performer or an actor, actress, and something requires you to do something that you're on the fence about in regards to your morals or your beliefs, or maybe you're concerned about what would family think or what would society think. Maybe you're more concerned with what other people would think, matter of fact. And then, or how other people are going to judge you. And then it looks like at the end of the day, you feel like, you know what, this is me, or this is my life, and I'm going to do it. And it seems like maybe you take on, because I was using like a performer as an example, but it's like you might decide, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take on the role of this person. Like, I'm going to go ahead and be nude in this scene. I'm going to go ahead and put on this type of costume for entertainment. It's all part of the show. You know, so I kind of feel like you eventually just don't care. You make some sort of choice, not caring what other people are going to think of you. All right, so let's move on to deck number 2. We have the World, 4 of Swords, Knight of Cups, 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups, overall energy, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. All right, so I feel like some of you have been overthinking, dealing with anxiety, or just feeling like out of control in some area in your life. Just seems like you're falling, or like you just can't stop something. You're like, I don't know where I'm headed, but I feel like I can't stop. Yeah, it just feels like you're losing control or losing grip on reality, like something's going on. It can even be like you falling for someone or falling in love. It's like you just feel like you can't stop going down. It also may have to do with some things that you're researching, and maybe it feels like you're going down some sort of a rabbit hole, and you're like, oh my God, what did I stumble onto? I can't stop researching. I can't stop finding out information. And it's funny though, it looks like you're gonna fall into someone's arm, or you're gonna fall but then be rescued. You're gonna come out of whatever this mental anguish that you're in, whatever you're going through. I do feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel, or someone literally coming into your life that feels like comfort, that is very nurturing. This also could be you kind of like catching someone who has fallen, basically. You're there for them. Looks too like you've been indulging a lot, or just focused on your own happiness and your own peace. Maybe you made peace with the situation. And it seems like either way you are, this is about you completing something within, completing some sort of inner work, and something finally, you know, being over. You're like, okay, I finished that, I completed that, I can start on this, or I can move into this next phase of my life. Now, I know we just literally came into a new season, but something also may be coming up for you where there's going to be another major shift in your life within the next 3 or 4 months. I feel like you are also getting ready to confront something that you were afraid of confronting. Some sort of situation, a person. Seems like you are here just trying to make peace with something you're afraid of. You also might know that something is near. Maybe you know some sort of test is coming up. You know, time is almost up for something. And I kind of feel like you're just making peace, or you're preparing for whatever this is. And again, this looks like you are just making peace. You're being prepared. You're just embracing changes. You're embracing whatever is about to come to an end, or this new beginning. So I feel like you're making peace with it. I feel like you're also tuning into your higher self. Seems like you're doing some sort of channeling. Now you also may be participating in some sort of rituals, especially more so like with the moon is something that maybe you're practicing. You might be practicing some sort of breathing exercises. You also might be learning a new language, especially like some sort of old language like is it runes? I feel like you're also trying to channel like your tribe. Okay, something's coming off as like primal energies. Maybe you're calling on your spirit animals, or you're like tapping into like some sort of native tongue that you have. Maybe you're making your own language, or just trying to connect with the universe in your own way. There's definitely you know, a lot of solo energy going on too. So it seems like you are being isolated, or you are just being very selective of who you allow to come into your space. You're being very selective. I'm getting savior energies again. I don't know if you feel, I'm just looking at the cape on him and how his arms are stretched out. So I don't know if you are feeling like you need to save or rescue people, or people feel that way towards you. Even if it's not people, maybe it's pets. You're like, oh my God, I need to save all the stray dogs or all the stray cats, or, you know, I just kind of feel like maybe you feel the need to save, or maybe you feel like you need to save yourself, especially with all the solo energy. Maybe you're feeling like a superhero, or you're like, this is my own special powers. Okay, also, it could be a love situation where two people are trying to push each other away, but they don't really feel that way. They're acting opposite of what they really feel. I feel like there's an attraction between two people, but they're fighting it. You also might be fighting with yourself, or telling yourself something isn't true, but that's not how you really feel. Okay, someone might literally work as a security guard. Maybe someone works in law enforcement where they are viewed as a hero. Fireman, policeman, security guard. You might feel protected, or you may feel the need to protect someone. I'm getting guarded energies. Like you're being very guarded, or you don't trust certain people. Okay, I feel like someone is also running away from trauma or running away from something that hurts. Someone might do something extreme like moving away from where they live to get away from something or somebody, or just like desperately needing a change. It also could be someone running away by, traveling or going on vacation. If it seems like someone can't sit still, it could possibly be that this person's just running. Feels like something is making you emotional. I feel like if you're trying to block out the past, it still may catch up to you. Seems to like sometimes you feel like you're alone on your path or on your journey. Something seems like a narrow road or a narrow path where it seems like maybe you feel like you don't have a lot of options and you're like, this is all that I have to work with. And maybe sometimes it's frustrating or it makes you emotional. Kind of feeling too like something's going on with childhood memories or something that happened in childhood that still has painful memories. Also, the number 88 may be significant. Maybe you're seeing a lot of eights, talking about transformation or just trying to prepare you for some sort of transformation. Well, I'm starting to hear the lyrics to Cranes in the Sky by Solange. So you might come to the realization that you're trying to run away from something. It's possible that you are moving on from an earth sign or they're moving on from you. The other thing I'm getting is someone seems like they keep following you. Like you're trying to close a chapter in your life, but you're still being followed. Or maybe someone's energy is still showing up and you're like, why is this person's energy still showing up in my readings? Or why do I still feel them? But I feel like you are letting go of people who you don't trust. Letting go of people who can't communicate with you, and it seems like you're just moving on. Even if this is just about you, I feel like you are letting go of some sort of old ways. You're like, I can't be that way anymore. Okay, I was just getting something about hideout, hideaway, hiding. Okay, so something kind of seems like someone, maybe even though if they have their own place, they're not there. They're hiding away at someone else's home, um, staying with other people. Mm, I feel like maybe someone is trying to hide from someone. I don't know. It's like, let me stay with you for a while. Could be staying with family. Hmm. Also, I feel like there's something that you want to do, but the only thing is that's been holding you back is your own thoughts or your fear. It's coming off as some sort of extreme fear of what people might think, or what your family might think. It's something about reputation. Like someone's terrified, and there may be a secret. Someone may be terrified of a secret coming out. I feel like someone wants to embrace who they are, but at the same time, they're terrified. You also may be protecting your space or your home with like salt or crystals. I see some sort of barrier so that something can't get in, something can't get through. I feel like it's working, whatever it is. Okay, I heard that terminology about something being dead in the water. I don't know how that relates to your situation. Um, okay, I feel like someone also is military. Something seems like going AWOL, or at least someone wanting to. I'm also hearing something about dead on arrival. Now, those things I'm feeling like relates to someone who deals with shootings and death. So again, military, police officer, fireman. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like someone is worried about a dishonorable discharge. They're worried, they're like, am I going to be dishonorably discharged? I don't know what could get somebody dishonorably discharged, but I kind of feel like somebody's worried about that. Um, Also, something seems like fighting for your life. if someone is in some sort of life or death situation, as far as like stand in some sort of an unhealthy environment, I feel like someone is willing to just like lose everything rather than spend another moment with someone who's violent, or, you know, I just feel like somebody's like, I need to just get out of here. And this person might try to stop you from leaving. Also, if this isn't happening to you, it still could be something that's happening around you. I feel too like somebody needs to drop the ego. Like, ego is blinding you or getting in the way of you having what you really want. Those of you that have just been really stuck in some sort of cycle, I feel like maybe, again, this is about doing something extreme to break that cycle. So it's like, if you feel like the only way for you to stop getting involved with someone is to relocate someplace really far away, that may be what you decide to do. I keep going back to someone wanting a place to, like a hideaway or a secret getaway. It could be going on some sort of getaway vacation, or like someone wants to stay with you, just to get away, or so because they know somebody is going to show up at their house and they're like, I don't want them to know where I'm at. I'm just going to stay over here for a while. Or you might be the one doing that to somebody, staying with your friend or family member. I mean, it is possible that I'm picking up on something in regards to like witness protection. Even if this is, you're reading about something about that. And then overall, I kind of feel like you guys are just wanting to focus on you, but it does seem like you're more so afraid of maybe getting hurt. And you're trying to avoid that at all costs. All right, so let's move on to deck number 3. We have the King of Cups. We've got the 7 of Cups. We have the King of Coins, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. Overall energy is Justice, the World, and Chariot. Okay, so I feel like the World came out in all 3 readings. So across the board, seems like there's major endings or new beginnings for the collective. Some sort of major changes coming up, and completing of cycles. I also feel that Saturn's current transit through Aquarius could be affecting you in some way, especially if it's transiting one of your angles, first, fourth, seventh, or 10th house. If it's crossing or transiting your first house, definitely could be going through some sort of physical changes, changes with your physical surroundings. If it's transiting your fourth house, could be changes to your home life, your comfort. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're taking on some sort of responsibility in that house, taking on the responsibility of a home. If it's transiting your seventh house, maybe you're ending relationships or entering a relationship, whether it's romantic, business, friendships. 10th house could be something in regards to your status or career that's being restricted, or having to reduce certain things, or it just seems like there's important focus there. So yeah, if it's transiting any of those angles in your birth chart, or if it's transiting any planets in your birth chart. So yeah, again, it does look like maybe you're getting ready to travel, or you're deciding to take some sort of vacation, or you're deciding to move or relocate. You also, maybe you're getting some sort of a job where you travel, you drive trucks, or you fly a plane, or you are a train conductor, just whatever the case it may have, something with traveling, Uber, Lyft, or any type of driving position. You also may be getting ready to purchase a new car or sell your car. Also seems like there is some sort of agreement or contract that could be completed now. Maybe you've paid off some sort of a debt, whether it's a literal financial debt, or if it's karmic debt. Maybe you're done with that, or maybe you are about to enter some sort of relationship. Overall, though, it seems like you're trying to make a decision. Maybe you're weighing the pros and the cons of a situation, or if you're dealing with more than one person, you're debating or comparing these two people. You're like, I don't know, and it seems like you're just trying to make a decision. Something also may be weighing heavily on your heart. And you do have like several courts out. And it seems like maybe you're just literally confused about your love life. Or you keep hearing like you have a secret admirer. Which it does show that there's maybe multiple, people that could be interested in you. And you're just confused, or they are confused about what they want to do or who they want to talk to. Yeah, and it could be any signs, but we do have earth and water out mainly. I do feel like someone maybe has Venus in Scorpio. Seems like someone is trying to open up or trying to show you that they're interested or that they care about you. It's possible too that someone is trying to apologize. Either you are trying to apologize to someone, or they're trying to apologize to you. So forgiveness does also seem like it is a major factor. Like, do you forgive someone? Or they are trying to see if they can forgive you, or maybe they're ready to. You also may need to ask yourself, have you been looking at someone through rose-tinted glasses? Are you thinking clearly? Is your judgment clouded? And I do see a lot of emotions at play. So some of you may be having a hard time making a decision or reading a situation because you're too emotionally involved or just blinded by emotion right now. Now also I'm getting that someone has a lot of secrets. Could be you, could be someone you're dealing with. But I feel like someone has like a lot of secrets. Someone might have fetishes, hidden desires. They might have a lot of taboo secrets. Someone also could be, you know, in the occult. And even though that's pretty common now, you know, it's still something about it is taboo. I feel too like if you are being approached by someone romantically, that they have a subtle approach. They're not really bold. They're kind of quiet and mysterious, very seductive. I feel like you're also going to be dealing with a lot of temptation, whether it is sexual in nature or dealing with vices, any type of vices. I also feel like someone is trying to lure you or seduce you, and you might be kind of asking yourself, can you trust this person? It's possible too that you may have a visitor or you are going to visit someone. I feel like someone's also going to step out of their comfort zone. You might do something that is very expressive or shows vulnerability, or someone is doing that for you. But I do feel like someone's going to step out of their comfort zone. Someone may also ask you out and show you out. I feel like someone wants to take you out on a night. Take you out for the night and show you around. Show you things that maybe you've never seen before. Something might seem like a dream. And you also might have a dream about something before it happens. I feel like you might go out on a date with someone, for those of you that are dating. And I also see a possibility of a one-night stand, or that part is quick. Like you might do something for fun because you always fantasized about it. If you are in a relationship, I feel that you and your partner may do something that's considered to be taboo. It's some sort of experimenting, some sort of fantasy that you guys share. And I feel like you guys are going to live it. Definitely seems like bringing in somebody else for fun for the night. And keep in mind, that's not going to be for everybody, but there are people who do that. Somebody feels like you're ignoring them. Now, the bad part is that if you're in a relationship, I feel like either you or your partner has been fantasizing a lot because their needs aren't being fulfilled. And so either they're going to step out or they're thinking about it. Or maybe even if they're not doing anything up, but there's something goes. Maybe they're just fantasizing, but it did just look like someone entered the picture and is tempting you or your partner. And I kind of feel like somebody is like, okay, maybe it doesn't hurt to look, or it doesn't hurt to try, or it doesn't hurt, or if it's only one time, then it doesn't count. Like somebody might be trying to justify why they're doing something or getting ready to do something. Kind of like, I deserve this, right? Like, you know, I've deserved this and blah, 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 and blah, blah. I just really feel like, you know, somebody is justifying why they're doing what they're doing. Yeah. It's crazy because I kind of feel like I can hear somebody saying, should we bring her in or should we invite her in? They could be saying him too, but you know. If you are single, I feel like you have a lot of secret admirers though. Is somebody like really thinking about you? Somebody's. So I'm seeing also like something is like a dream come true or a wish will be fulfilled. Something that you wish for, something that you prayed for. I see you receiving it. I feel like somebody is being selfish. They're like, I should be selfish because I give so much to everybody. It's my turn to be selfish. So I feel like somebody is indulging into their needs. You also might make a connection with someone that is very impressionable. It could be, I feel like somebody is leaving you wanting more. And something about this connection seems like it has a purpose or like it's bigger than just you and them. It feels destined. I also feel like somebody is trying to show you why you should choose them. They're like, especially if they're aware that you're dealing with someone else. I feel like they're like, let me show you why you need to be with me. Even if this is about career, it's it's like companies are flirting with you or trying to woo you. They're like, you should come to this company because of this. I know you're thinking about going here, but let me tell you why you should come here. I feel like you're going to receive a message that is really unexpected, or really surprising, but in a good way. Something also, I feel like someone is going to like entertain you, or they're stimulating you, like you're interested, they've got your attention. And I feel like because this person is so interesting, you kind of enter into a friendship, or you start to warm up to them, where at first maybe you didn't trust them, or something about them, you're like, And then I feel like it's something that they're saying or doing that you are being drawn to. You're drawn to their light. This also could be reversed. Someone is drawn to your light and they start to gradually trust you. I feel like someone's going to surprise you. And you're like, not many people surprise me, or not many people impress me. But yeah. And then I'm also seeing there's a plot twist to your story. Whether it's about love or changes in career. I just feel like something's going to be a plot twist. Also, anything that is, established on an illusion or a lie is going to fall apart. It's going to be exposed. It's possible that someone might do some sort of a truth serum on you, or you might be doing that to someone. Either way, I feel like somebody's going to get their answer, and it's going to be very surprising. Yeah. All right. So those are the messages that I have for you guys today. Hopefully some things have resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.